Hey, what's up, good people? Welcome back to Stock Up with Larry Jones. Thank you guys for continuing to hit that like button. It does help to keep the page alive. For those of you that are new to the page, go ahead and hit the like, subscribe, and notification bell. Listen, the market is going to do what it's going to do. I'm going to do my best to keep you guys updated on the market. But it's important right now for me to cut in and share some information with the family, right? And some of you will know some of this stuff, and most really won't, because we live these day-to-day lives and we are stuck in a herd mentality because of what media shoves in our face, what the school system teaches us and our kids, and we really don't know how we could be building generational wealth while we're living our day-to-day lives, okay? So just remember this. I will never leave a comment. I don't DM, okay? I don't have a WhatsApp, a Telegram. I don't have a broker, none of that. I don't DM on any social media. And as a matter of fact, if you see one of my videos and if you go down, you'll see follow me here on Instagram. This is the only way I want you guys to to follow my Instagram, to follow. If you get a DM, from any Instagram, even if they say it's me, it's spam. But I want you guys to share this with all your friends and family. This is very, very important. So now, what I want to talk about is a video that I released on Instagram, and I'm going to pull it up and show it to you guys. And I want you guys to listen because this is a rant, but I'm not upset, and I don't let these little knuckleheads get to me. So for those of you that comment on that, I thank you. But this is not it. I'm going to drop knowledge. And that the more they come out with this foolishness, the more knowledge that I'm going to drop that's going to help you, your children, your mom and daddy, them, cousins, aunties, neighbors, all of that. All right. So let's take a look at what I posted on the gram. If your son has Nike shoes, then you should own some Nike. If you have an iPhone, you should own some Apple. Every time you take a drink of Starbucks, you should buy some Starbucks stock. You log into Facebook, you should have Meta stock. Every time you put on makeup, you should own some Ulta. If you're driving in a Tesla, then you should have some Tesla stock. If you're driving a GM, have GM stock. You could have owned shares of these companies. We gotta stop simply consuming and start creating. So that's what I posted, right? And then of course the knuckleheads came, and I just want to post something that was a comment, and look at this. This gentleman, and this will help you guys. He's saying, so basically what he's telling you, put your money in these stocks. That way, if the stock goes up, he can make money, right? And then he was pretty much saying that the stock will go down. You will get left bag holding. He's saying that if you buy the stock, I'm going to get rich, right? But you're going to be left bag holding. You know what? Let me show you what I left him, because you got to see this. You see this? You are a certified idiot. That's me right there. Now, we know this is Stock Up with Larry Jones. I don't do the whole name calling and everything. And I know for those of you that are overly religious, I am a Christian. You know, don't call a man a fool without just cause, right? I understand that scripture very well. So this fool is telling you to don't buy it because Larry's going to get rich, like I own Apple and I control that, right? But it's okay to continue to line the pockets of the millionaires and billionaires, right? So we are investing in these companies whether we know it or not. So when I saw this, I went in training day mode.
Okay. All right.
So let's go to let's look at some things, good people. This is really going to help you guys, right? So let's go down this path. If we look here, 10 years ago, the average pair of Jordans, according to these reports, was about $160 a share, right? $160 a share. Then we look at Nike. Let's go to January 18, 2013. Even with the fall off, you would be up 300, and let's say 370%. You would be up 370% right now. So if we took $160 times 370%, that's $592 extra. So here's my new challenge to everybody that will listen. My new challenge is not to just buy the companies first and wait until the companies make you enough to purchase the product. I get it. Life goes on. You want to live. You want to party. You want to show your stuff off. I get it. So we want to live a good life, but we can live a good life and still invest. So my challenge to you guys now is whatever you purchase, invest the same amount. And somebody's going to say, yeah, but Larry, in the case of Apple, if Apple allows me to just pay monthly, so I don't have to spend the $1,000 up front. Well, guess what? So does these trading platforms. It's called fractional shares. So when you go to the Fidelities, you go to the Schwabs, you go to the Robinhoods, you can buy fractional shares. When you go to the Webull, link below in the description, second link, it allows you to buy fractional shares, and Webull allows you to set it and forget it. You use the broker that you have, okay? So I also want to go here. Let's go right back here. Now let's look at this. Let's look at an investment calculator. Now, I want you guys to understand how compounding interest works. So if we took $160 over the last 10 years, right? And it gave us a return of about 13.3 annually. You guys just saw that, 270% over 10 years, okay? So this is just, that was over the entire 10 years. This is what I'm showing you now is just month by month. If you put in $160, okay, compounded interest or additional $160 every year, right? So $160 times 10 years is $1,600, right? But look at how much you made in interest. So you only put in $1,600 by putting in $160 every year over the next 10 years. But look at how much they paid you in interest, right? And so as you can see, annual contribution is $160. And this is at 13.3% annual return. Okay, so just think about this. So if you bought a pair of Nikes every year and you at the price of it was 10 years ago, look at how much you would make, right? And let's just take this times 20 years. If you the type of brother, I'm talking to you brothers out there, you like to buy some fresh Nikes every year, and this is not even calculating that they cost more now. This is the price it was 10 years ago. This ain't the special ones. Just look at this. Look at what happens over 20 years. You contributed $3,200, but you have the interest is $13,000. All right, let's go to Apple. Let's go to Apple. Now, let's try to find 10 years ago. All right, look at this. Let's see if we can get it. February, there we go. Let's just try February 8th. Even then, you would be up 700%. 700%. All right? And we could see that. Let's look at Apple. Let's look at year by year what Apple did just over the last 10 years. So we will start with 2013. In 2013, Apple gave 8%, right? So you made 8%. 2014, 40%. But what happened the next year in 2015? You were down 3%, right? And some of the people would see that and be discouraged, right? But the people that actually continue to buy here on discount, the next year you made 12%. You didn't just make 12% on this, but you made 12% on this. You made 12% on this. You made 12% on all of these years, right? And then what happened in 18? Down again. But what happened after that in 2019? 88%, almost 89%, 82%, 32%. Last year, we know what happened, negative 26%. But this year already, we are 4%. Let's go back to the calculator, good people. Let's look at this. 10 years. And this is Apple, which annually 15% is extremely fair for a stock like Apple, right? So average Apple phone, iPhone, $1,000. Check it out. Just look it up. Average phone, you paying $1,000. Over 10 years, 15% annual contribution. So you are only investing $1,000 every year, not a month, a year. So what happens at $1,000 after 10 years? Of course, you do the math. You've contributed $10,000, right? So this is how much some people just consume. You already consume it. So if you did this, but at the same time invested this, you would have $16,394. As a matter of fact, you only contributed $10,000, but you've gained $16,000 with a balance of $27,000. And let's say you continue this over the next 20 years. Then what happens? This is what happens. You got $134,000. And remember, you can take this $134,000 and add it into here because it's compounding. That's what compounding interest does. So now, of course, you've only contributed $20,000. Now they paid you $113,000 over the same 20 years. Now you have a balance of this. So when these idiots come on and they want to make themselves sound smart to distract you, if I was on flexing with my rings and my Bugatti and all of this, and I look at me and he'll be like, yeah, Larry ballin', yeah. But when I try to give some knowledge, the stuff that they refuse to teach in schools, then here comes the stupid. And I left it up to, I'm going to block them. I'm going to block anybody that comes with the stupidness. But every time they leave something stupid, I'm going to try to educate the family. So it's going to benefit you because I got the receipts. You can't argue with success. The late Bishop Lewis Henry Ford, who was a mentor to many and myself, he used to always say that. You can't argue with success. I got the receipts. Just like the great poets, Ron DMC said, the next time the teacher's teaching, why don't you get taught? It's like that. And that's the way it is, right? Hey, make sure you check out the links below. Top one, Moo, download it, put $100 in, we cashing up. I'm going to continue to hit you guys with gems so we can make money, right? Just deposit $100 in there, get the free stock, cash up. We ain't doing nothing but cashing up there. You see what's happening with the market, right? And then after that, download Webull. That's where we're going to do the fractional shares, and that's where we're going to do this in, right? So let them keep coming because we going to keep eating, all right, good people? I'm good. I'm not upset. I'm good people. And it's just fuel. It's just fuel. I'm starting to like it. I'm starting to even let the hate come on. It's fuel because the more they hate, the more we're going to make money together. All right. I love you guys. We'll see you later. Live, love, laugh, and learn.